So I went out to Park Road. I watched a 4 hour cut of a film called The Lovely Bones,
Oh, yes.
and which was amazing. Wow. And Chris said, "Well, the composer that we're working with is Brian Eno, and Brian Eno is a still to this day a big hero of mine." And Chris said, "Yeah, would you like to come and help work on this film as a music editor?" And I didn't really know A, that a music editor existed as a career, and B, that there would be any opportunity to ever do such a thing, um, not only in this country, but for me, ever. So I started work on that. I got to work closely with Fran Walsh, putting the at that point, it was quite an interesting process. I think it was quite atypical in the sense that we were building a score for the film because Brian Eno didn't want to approach making music for the film in a traditional sense. So rather than, you know, what most composers do is they look at the picture, they talk with the director, they create music for a number of scenes or and you know slowly compose and build the soundtrack that way. But Brian's approach was a little bit more like he would make sounds and little kind of ideas and send them to us to edit and layer and build as we saw fit. So it's kind of like he was building the Lego sets or Lego bricks and sending them to us and leaving it up to us whether we wanted to make a helicopter or a bus or a picnic table or a a hammerhead shark or a rocket ship. This is quite a generous way of working. So we had these building blocks, and Fran and I worked together to put them in place. And I learned so much from Fran. She's such a great musical mind. And then we'd got the score to, I don't know, I think a reasonable first pass. And we sent it to Brian. And he sent some very complimentary things back. And I still have the email actually for that he sent me. And if I'm ever having a bad day, I pull it
Yeah.
up and look at it. That makes me feel better.